Thank you so much for joining us for Cup of Faith today. We're going to be looking at the word master as it relates to the names of God. And I wonder if you've ever had someone in your life who was domineering and controlling. Do you know any, maybe it was a friend or a family member who maybe abused their power or authority over you? Maybe it was a boss or a coworker. But when we hear the word master, it has those negative implications to them of someone who exerts themselves over others. And there's a passage in Hosea chapter 2 that kind of communicates what it means for God to be our master. I'm going to read it from Hosea chapter 2, from verse 16. And this is speaking about God's restoration. Even the messianic promises that God will have in Christ. This is what it says. In that day, declares the Lord, you will call me my husband. You will no longer call me my master. I will remove the names of the Baals from her lips. No longer will their names be invoked. At that time, in the history of God's people, there was a false god, a very big, well-known, dominant god named Baal. And Baal in Hebrew literally means master. It means despot, controlling, dictator. And idolatry in that time was very difficult because these idols would demand much of you. They would demand your food. They would demand even your firstborn child. Baal, this idol, was a fertility god, among other things. And so they would demand that your firstborn child would have to be sacrificed and thrown into a fire. It was very, very dramatic, very terrible. But the writer of Hosea is contrasting this dictatorial, controlling idol and contrasting it with God himself. And it's saying that God will be called my husband. Isn't it amazing to think that we could have such an intimate relationship with God that we would even call him our husband? And obviously that is using poetic imagery to communicate that God is so close to us, so intimate that it's like having a spouse. He's saying that no longer will sin be a taskmaster, will the law be a taskmaster over your life, but because of Christ who removed the veil from us and God, now we can have closeness with God in a friendly relationship. I love what Jesus said in the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 13, just beautiful words. It says, greater love has no man than this, to lay down one's life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you servants, because a servant does not know his master's business. Instead, I have called you friends, for everything that I learned from the Father, I have made known to you. So there's this sense where a master is removed relationally. A master oversees and dictates, and there is no closeness. But Jesus is saying here, because of what I'm going to do on the cross, now we are friends. We get to be friends of God through Christ. And we know the master's business. We know the plan of God. And so I want to encourage you today, when you think of the word master, we need to flip the connotation that comes with that. And the word Lord is very synonymous with this word master. You see it throughout the whole New Testament, the word Lord. And Lord just means that Jesus has become the leader of our life. And he's not the kind of leader who overpowers and dictates. He's the gentle, the suffering servant. Jesus is the shepherd who leads his sheep. So it is a joy for us to call Jesus our master, to call God the master of our life, the leader of our life. So today, when you pray, when you're going through your day, you can use this word master and know that the one who leads your life, the one who oversees your life, is a gentle, kind leader who wants to walk with you today. God bless and have a good one.